been planning and saving for this trip for a few years now, and basically me and my mate James are going to quit our jobs and go travel around the world for 9 months. And yeah, we're going to start in Hong Kong and travel through 20 different countries across 4 continents and finish in New York.
A little bit further, a little bit further.
And we're going to take just one camera and film everything.
Did you drink too much last night?
Yeah.
And now we're going to do a 3-hour walk.
What's that? So this was...
It's like the end of Lord of the Rings.
God, here is a back bit.
Nimbin is the sub-cultural capital of Australia.
Seems like the sort of place that will have an ATM as well.
As soon as you go away from the viewpoint and actually get on the walk, you lose like nearly all the tourists.
Our trip began with 3 months in Southeast Asia.
So there's 3 rules. You can't say the word T-E-N.
10. T-E-N.
Or you have to do 10 press-ups. You can't say the word... Fuck! I gotta do 20 now. I gotta do 20. Unfortunately, I've said T-E-N twice. You're right. Come through. Don't worry about it.
So embarrassing.
That was only 9.
You know exactly how many it was.
We started our second leg in Darwin and began working our way through the Australian Outback.
Very friendly. He hardly ever bites.
Highest concentration of crocodiles in the world. How many do we see? None. And the winner is...
Fucking winning everything today.
Down this way, onto that rock, and then down this hole.
I think he is making it up as he's going along.
Everyone enjoy
Arriving in Alice Springs, we had a couple of days to relax before we hit the road again. With an early start in Alice Springs, we began the long drive towards Ayers Rock. We had a full bus and our new driver, Strawn, got everyone to write their names on the windows to help us to get to know each other. Our first stop was Stewart's Well Camel Farm. The camels were originally imported from India in the 19th century, and there's now over 1 million of them in Australia. They're the only pure-blood camels remaining in the world, and are now sold back to the Middle East. And for $7, we had a chance to ride them.
Who wants to ride with me on a camel? Yeah.
So you can see.
Was that it? I'm almost $7 back. See ya. Good job, Sparky. Right. I'm gonna get a camel burger now.
Camel tastes good.
Firewood for tonight.
Man, collect fire.
Big fire.
After 5 hours of driving, we finally reached Uluru, which is the Aboriginal name for Ayers Rock. The sandstone formation is 348 meters high and has a total circumference of nearly 6 miles.
It's got a nice apocalyptic feel with the storm coming.
I think when we get halfway around it, 3 kilometer walk,
Yeah.
it starts downpouring.
Yeah.
It'll be a 1.5 kilometer sprint.
Yeah. James resisting the flies. No, let him just settle on him.
Come on.
So many I can take.
Looking good, ladies.
Yeah.
Just wonder how long it is.
At least we aren't getting annoyed by the flash.
You'll find these in Maya soon.
There is actually a path up to the top of Uluru, but the local Aboriginals, the Anangu, asked visitors not to climb it. And our guide Strawn explained why.
That part there of Uluru, where the chain is one of the most sacred parts for the Anangu people.
And of course, being a national park, you weren't allowed to take any rocks away either.
Put it down, man.
I'm sorry, is it on camera?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm Paul from the Netherlands. Sorry, mate.
Cold? Muppet!
I just looked at everyone, I was like, oh shit.
How many did you just do?
2, 9 and 11. How many did you think I did?
9 plus 1.
James learning French.
What's the Italian side?
Oui, oui.
You alright? Are you impressed with it?
I am, and so are you, I'm sure you are.
Oh, yeah.
It's very nice. What's your impression?
I think I've done a fucking amazing job.
No, I think it's shit, it's all collapsed, but that's alright.
My impression is you're welcome.
Thank you so much. It's for the birthday of Tom. I'm from Belgium. He always says I'm from Flamingo Land. But your brother's a bit retarded. He's not indicated. So I'm from Belgium. We do chocolate, waffles, French fries, and the best beer in the world. See you later. I'll tell you, 2 minutes and 7.
It is 6:45. Had 3 hours sleep. And now we're going to do a 3-hour walk. I'm fucking excited.
We are. We should be.
Morale is really high in the group, as you can see. Got little James hugging up with Big Mikey. Oh, you're so tired. Did you drink too much last night?
Yeah.
What we're doing is the Kings Canyon Rim Walk. We are here right at the moment. We're going to walk down. We're going to go that way. Around. We're going to be going to 4 lookouts.
I'll be pumped and ready.
Holiday.
Mozart, ce soir c'est le grand bal. Kangaroo, kangaroo.
It's like the end of Lord of the Rings. Big, strong man, Mike. Well done.
We did it. I got about the first 20 feet. The next 400 you're on. I think you only did 9.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Ready, guys? This plant smells like mint, lives in the desert and grows on a rock. What do you think it's called?
Rock mint.
Close.
Sand rock, breathe mint.
You're saying all the right words, just not in the correct sequence, not all together.
Rock sand. Mint rock. Rock mint.
Desert rock, man.
There we go.
Mike. Well, what a genius.
I did it. I did it.
As we walked around the back of the canyon, the stairs led down to an area simply called the Garden of Eden, which apparently has some religious meaning behind it.
Pretty nice there.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Garden of Eden.
Just
Despite waking up at the crack of dawn, it's just really impressive. I'm walking up a bit now as well. Prefer this to Ayers Rock?
Yeah, definitely.
No, the cultural aspects of Ayers Rock, you know, definitely has more intrigue, but yeah, this is more exposed.
A little bit further.
Kings Canyon really was a spectacular conclusion to our time in the Outback. From here, we had a long drive back to Alice Springs to catch our flight for the next leg of our trip. We were heading to one of the most popular backpacking routes in the world, the east coast of Australia. Touching down in Cairns, we booked a day trip to another one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, the Great Barrier Reef.
How are you?
It's an hour-and-a-half seasick-inducing boat ride out to the reef, so it was a relief to finally get off the boat and jump in the water. Stretching for over 1,600 miles, the Great Barrier Reef is the world's biggest single structure made by living organisms.
And the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love.
There's more than 1,500 species of fish on the reef, including the humphead wrasse, which is anything but camera shy. James claimed he found himself a new girlfriend, even though it was actually a boy. We only had a couple of nights in Cairns before we started working our way down the east coast. Using our Greyhound pass, we travelled nearly 400 miles south to Airlie Beach to explore the Whitsunday Islands. For the next 2 nights, we'll be staying aboard the British Defender, and our captain Max was quick to get us stuck in with helping sail the boat.
Captain delivers.
It wasn't too long before we arrived at the first stop, Whitehaven Beach. And on the way, we had another chance to eat some green ants.
It's just like
Don't ever go.
tangtastic sour.
Robbie?
It's lovely.
It's just ruining the view.
Ruined it. Okay, guys. So welcome to Whitehaven Beach. Okay, so we're at Hill Inlet Lookout right now. Now, guys, the sand, it depends on who you're talking to. Anywhere between 97 and 99% pure silica sand. So it's actually not considered a sand anymore. It's considered a mineral. Alrighty. Alright, it's really good, ladies. It is a brilliant exfoliant. I do it every day. I'm actually 58 years old.
The sand was so fine, it would actually squeak beneath your feet when you walked on it.
Blue!
Is he alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
It's Greg in his own nature documentary.
Yeah, but I got here. It's a back crib.
Oh, he's locked in now, look. Look at his eyes.
He's fucking mint, isn't he? Come on then, Krabby, go back down. Just put him back down.
Now get off my flip-flop. I hear him
Crikey!
Crikey, mate. Back,
I need to stop that.
And to think, Ali, you thought the one we found was really rare.
Yeah.
Look, species. They're all trying to go in their holes, look.
Oh my god, they all disappear.
After discovering a new species of crab, we went on the hunt for some stingrays.
What the fuck is that smell?
There we go in here.
Got one right here, mate.
Oh, you can see him. James, the loud whistler. Go. Echo.
Actually hurt my ears.
Yeah.
Back on the boat, we began working our way through the alcohol as we sailed around the national park.
Show some moves, Captain. Yes.
Front of boat. Oh, thank you guys. Awesome work.
You get stuck in, guys.
It's a race.
Yeah, but no one's... You're not going to do as well as we did. No way.
Nah, mate.
Right, boys, hands on!
Nearly there. Let's get it. Well done, lads.
Well done, boys. Hold on, boys. It's going to be fast.
Feel that speed?
What are we at?
7 knots.
7 knots.
7 knots!
I've got a sausage for you! I've got a sausage! Sausage!
Oh! You got to explain what you're trying to do.
Okay, the handless headstand, stroke falling out the plane.
I got it good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The sand being pushed into your back.
I'm not strong at all.
You guys cool doing a 15-minute interview for the video?
The novelty is wearing off.
Okay, you guys need to take these pictures fast.
We're good.
Oh my god, my leg! No, that's not how you do it.
We're good.
I can't get down.
How was that, guys?
Fucking painful.
Yeah, filming that was tiring. Oh, I can beat.
That evening, we made a punch out of every single liquid on the boat, and whoever had the last cup had to wear the pot on his head. And that person was me.
Just put on my head.
He's got a pot on his head. He's got a big fat pot on his head. Hey! Pot head.
What happened to your ankle?
Fell off the sail.
Last night. Were you drunk by any chance?
No.
So you've been a great group, guys. Thanks for coming out and playing with us. Alrighty, so if you just stay seated, we'll drop sails and then we can go and organise all our stuff.
Continuing south, we were going to be spending 3 days and 2 nights exploring Fraser Island in a jeep tour. But first, we stopped at Rainbow Beach to fill up on supplies.
We officially have the most alcohol. Yeah, it's kind of shut.
You all ready for your big adventure?
Yeah, Fraser Island, we're just having a safety briefing before we got in the jeeps, and I was filming it, as always, and then the guy said, "Sorry mate, you got to stop that, you can't film me."
I would prefer not to be videoed, thank you, matey.
I was like, alright, fair enough. And then we got in the jeep, and some of the people in that jeep were a bit like, yeah, I don't really want to be filmed. And then our guide, when we were on the island, he started doing his talk, and he saw me film, and he's like, "Sorry mate, I don't do video." I don't know what he thought was going to happen, like I was going to capture his soul or something. At which point I just thought, oh, fuck it, you know, I'm not going to bother for this part. I mean, we were approaching the halfway point of the trip, and I'd been filming for over 4 months, and I was getting pretty tired of it. Obviously, when you're backpacking, it's amazing meeting new people all the time. But the flip side to it is every few days you're having the same conversation, like, "Hi, who are you? Where are you from? Where are you going?" And then obviously by filming the entire trip, you have an additional conversation of, "Oh, by the way, I'm filming, is that alright?" And then when people just started saying, "No, don't film me, don't film me," I was like, fine, I'm not going to bother. I mean, we've been lucky so far that everyone else we met on the trip was really up for it and really into it, but just Fraser Island, just it all came together where I thought, yeah, I'd rather just enjoy the time than pissing people off with the camera. It's a shame because Fraser Island is the absolute highlight of the East Coast. 6 was the best thing I did, and it was probably the best thing we did as well this time, because you're basically spending 3 days, 2 nights going around in jeeps, exploring the island with an amazing group of people.
Wayne, you only did one.
Checking out different lakes, beaches, driving through the jungle.
First stop on Fraser Island, Lake Wabi, famous for spinal injuries and death apparently. So we're going to try the sausage roll down the hill. Stand up! Stand up!
And every night at the campsite we had this huge party, just drank ridiculous amounts of goon. And it was so much fun, but it is a shame that in terms of the video that we don't have that bit captured, because it was such an amazing few days. And then from there we got the bus down to Brisbane and met up with one of our old uni friends, Lee. And it was nice just to chill out in an apartment for a few days instead of a hostel. And then we started heading on down to Byron Bay.
Alright James, having fun at the back there?
My strawberry donut, living the dream.
It's easier for me just to move the camera than zoom. James, the master donut, Master James, donut master.
Donut master.
Right, anyway, we're back on the road after being in Brisbane, living like kings with our friend Lee. And look who we've got here. Cornbread Catherine.
Hello! Oh.
Catherine used to live next door to me in London before returning to Australia in 2012. She's a rather special individual who I'd been on a few trips with before.
Catherine, how are you going to dry your foot off? Where's that sock going to go?
Fucking retard.
Have I ever tried whiskey before?
Don't.
You fucking retard.
Oh, you're so cute. Oh, sure. Oh, sure.
What's that all on the side of your face, Catherine? Is that chocolate? Still haven't got it.
Catherine just smeared it over her face.
Dramatic reenactment.
How you did that?
How is Catherine?
Pretty good right now.
Yeah?
Cruising down the highway with a donut in my hand and my mouth. Yes. Happy going down to Byron.
And where do you want to go out to tonight in Byron?
Pretty keen to go to Cheeky Monkeys, even though I'm probably too old for it at this point in time, but
No one needs to know that.
no one needs to know that I'm, 24.
Everyone thinks we're 24. So It's alright. Catherine, good first night in Byron.
Excellent first night in Byron.
Good night, Cheeky Monkeys.
Very, very fun night at Cheeky Monkeys. Everything I had dreamed it would be and more.
Get us kicking off at Cheeky Monkeys.
I'm not going to ask James about what you did last night in video.
I had fun last night.
Really?
Didn't we, Catherine?
We did fun with James.
Was she the one? You guys were doing some singing as well, weren't you?
I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they front. So nobody laughs as look fool.
We're just approaching Nimbin town. It's about 1 hour from Byron Bay. It's a little hippie town where basically anything goes. You can't walk 2 feet without being sold weed, cookies, maybe mushrooms. Unfortunately, Catherine's driving, so she can't have any. It's a shame for all of us, really.
Not that I would anyway. But
Whoa, shit, that was a big pole.
fucking New South Wales.
New South Wales is a shit
New
show.
South Wales, shit roads, and a shit football team. Nimbin is the sub-cultural capital of Australia, according to Wikipedia.
500 metres. The destination is on your left.
And in 500 metres, the destination will be on our left. And this is Nimbin.
Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now.
Seems like the sort of place that won't have an ATM as well.
We don't believe in cash or money.
We exchange stuff for peace and love.
The currency here is hugs.
Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now.
Nimbin Museum. It's pretty psychedelic. It's a museum of cool hippie shit. That's Nimbin. Good place to kill 20 minutes.
If that.
You saying the weirdest place you ever been?
Yeah, definitely. It's fucked up.
Everyone's just fucked off their faces. Including Catherine.
Not me.
Not yet.
After saying goodbye to Catherine, we continued south on a Greyhound to Sydney, where we got to see the Opera House from the Harbour Bridge, the Opera House from a boat, and even the Opera House lit up at night. I then made a 2-hour train journey to spend the afternoon up in the Blue Mountains. Unfortunately for me, no one else had the same idea.
I've gone out of the city for the day to come see the Blue Mountains, and like any tourist attraction in the world, as soon as you go away from the viewpoint and actually get on the walk, you lose like nearly all the tourists. So now I've got this all to myself, which is pretty relaxing. The only problem is I slept in, so I've got an hour and a half to do a 3-hour walk before the sun goes down. I'll have to be walking through all of this in the dark. It's getting darker. Absolutely beautiful walk to be doing. What a shocker, I made it.
We had one last overnight journey down to Melbourne, where we met up with Grace, who was on the Castaway tour with us in Vietnam. She took us to an Aussie rules football game, along with one of the most important landmarks in all of Australia.
This may be the greatest thing ever, the lighthouse from round the twig.
Say about the one, you know, where the person turns into a mermaid or something.
Then our time in Australia had come to an end. Our budget had been destroyed by the ridiculous exchange rates, and our bodies had no doubt been destroyed by all of the goon we drank. But it was an incredible 6 weeks, meeting one great group of people after another. There's only one thing that could top our experience here, and that was our next destination. A place that I spent a few months in 2006, and it's possibly my favourite country in the world, New Zealand.
Bus is stuck.